Wards and metros are up for grabs. This is just among the reasons: poor service delivery. Post-November the 1st, there will be winners and losers, all in party regalia. And here in Khamasemola, there was a low turnout of eligible voters. But they will go to the polls with one thing in mind.
I'm interested to register because I need some changes in my country, in my community, such as water, roads. There are so many.
Others want to see promises of a better life fulfilled rather than being forgotten after the polls.
I don't have faith in the old leadership because nowadays they've got many crises. Some of the old leaders, they are accused in fraud and all those things.
She says she has registered because her area encounters a lot of problems, such as a shortage of water and poor roads. He says he wishes to see the incoming leadership put the needs of the people ahead of their own.
In George, the sentiment was the same.
Encourage all South Africans to vote. We see what problem in our country now, and for a better future for our family, for our children, for the next future, the next generation of South Africa.
But queues aren't for everyone.
Go to the website, add your ID number, your surname, your name, and submit. And then it shows if you are going to register, then you can register online. And it's easy like that.
And the IEC couldn't be more pleased. It says 98% of voting stations opened on time. Only 53 stations were disrupted amid service delivery protests.
We are working with the law enforcement agencies to ensure that we are operational even in those less than 60 voting stations, because people who are resident in those voting districts have rights to participate in the political process. Insofar as the areas of protest are concerned, we've seen some in Soweto, and then some in KZN, around the Pietermaritzburg area, in Limpopo, in Tzaneen, Lenyanye, the Lenyanye area.
Despite this, over 100,000 eligible voters had registered at voting stations by midday on Saturday. But the voter management device was not without teeth and problems.
In the first few hours of the day, of the two registration weekend, over 104,000 South Africans visited their voting stations to register or re-register or to update their registration details, such as addresses.
And an assurance that there was no service disruption as registration continued offline.
As soon as we were back online, the data was transferred seamlessly into the main database. When we brought down the system, a total of 20,593 voters had been registered, and an additional 48,089 were captured on the VMDs while they operated on the offline module. This data has since been transferred into the main database and giving us an overall 104,000 voters who have been registered via the new technology.
The online registration system remains open until Monday. More than 23,000 stations will reopen from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. on Sunday. SABC News, Pretoria.